Yes.
Okay, so this is our softball 20% project.
The purpose of this project was to find out the best possible stance so we could hit the softball better. And then we used a book to figure this out, and then we used the internet, and Faith's dad helped us out with some of the stuff.
Okay, so Faith, can you demonstrate this is the best stance? Okay, so we had 3 different kinds of stances, which was a stance that we thought would be the best. Okay, so it's closed, like your feet are facing in. You have full pressure on your back foot. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Do you want to like make home plate like one of those squares?
I'm not going to swing.
Okay. So your eyes should be looking at the ball, obviously. You should have a full follow through, and you should be like centered on the plate. So that's what we thought our best stance was going to be, and we'll explain that in our conclusion why. And then we had a stance that we thought would be bad, kind of like as a control, and then we had our regular stance.
Okay. So, for our field data, we had Grace's dad throw soft tosses to us, like at some park. And then we went into the batting cages.
And these were the charts.
Okay. So, these were like our just regular stances.
What does half or
What? Yeah.
full
What?
mean?
What?
Oh, that means follow through, right? That's follow through.
What does follow through?
It's
Is it what?
After you,
You swing all the way, you just stop the ball.
yeah, like, because the ball will usually, if you hit it correctly, it'll hit in front of you. So if you fully fall through, the bat should be around your shoulder again. But if you don't, you'll really just like stop after you hit the ball.
so these are all the stances that each of us regularly use.
That's what. This is the follow through, but these ones are the pressure on our back foot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's the 2 stances that we thought would be good, and then one that we thought would just show.
Absolutely fail.
Yeah. Okay. Faith.
So, as you can see, my normal stance average is way more than the one that we thought would be the best. Then the destined to fail is the worst.
Pretty bad.
What's the first measurement, second measurement, third measurement?
We tried it 3 times,
We had 3 hits.
and then we averaged them out, because if you go to the next slide, or the next one, Sarah one time accidentally hit it 1 foot, and so we figured we should average it, because this would be a lot higher, but we still want to keep in information because she still hit it.
We have to go back for
We do.
Okay, so our predicted optimal stance is better than her original stance, so she should be using that one.
Yeah. And that's just like a graph that shows how all the stances did. Face tall bar right there. Okay. Okay, so then we went into a batting cage, and we hit 24 balls per chart, but then we averaged it out again, and the pitching was 45 miles an hour. Okay.
So Faith's normal stance, she hit pretty well, and she only out of 12 hits, she only missed twice.
Yeah, and we noticed that the ones that you didn't, okay, so what these mean is up is like a pop fly, basically, so it goes up in the air. Straight is like a line drive. Downer is on the ground. A foul ball is a foul, and no hit means like a strike.
Or no, you just don't hit it.
Yeah.
Because it could be like up here. But I
But
just
in
wanted
the
that
batting
thing.
cage, it was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But we noticed usually the no hits were at the very beginning, when you were still getting used to the pitching.
Grace's was pretty similar, except that her straight, she hit a couple line drives, and Faith hit 2 pop flies.
And this was Sarah's better of the 2, because the first one she couldn't hit any of them.
Because the strike zone
Yeah,
was different, because,
Because we went first and Sarah went,
Makes
so
it
it was
shorter.
pretty much at her neck the whole time.
yeah.
So we just did her second one.
Okay, so that's the good stance. And Faith actually She hit a line drive and only 1 up, which I think is better because usually if it's a pop fly, it's easier to catch.
like 7 yesterday.
And we caught
Wow, 1 out of
Okay,
6 that I
so
hit.
that was pretty bad. It looks worse than it is though because it's single numbers, but I didn't hit it 3 times, so the optimal stance didn't work out so well.
Sarah's is actually good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Mine actually went pretty well.
That's a good one because you want grounders and straight, but the ups are pretty good.
And then we did the optimal twice because we forgot what our original stances was, and my dad was there, so we just asked him what he thought was like the best stance to hit at. And he used to play softball and he coaches teams.
Yeah. Okay. So, so when we used the second optimal stance, I actually hit a few more pop flies, so maybe it wasn't as good for my hitting. I noticed Sarah has like a good variety. Like she hits a lot of different things, which is good because it's less predictable.
It's not like just
like when Faith comes up, they all say left field heads up, but like Sarah's more like different places. Okay. So our conclusion was, so the reason that your feet should be closed, Faith, you want to show that, is, and they should be about 6 inches from the plate and shoulder width apart, is because you want like a balanced stance, because if it's imbalanced, you're going to fall or not hit it as hard. Then you obviously want to keep your eye on the ball instead of like on the pitcher or where you're hitting, because then you're just going to miss. You want full pressure on your back foot so that when you swing through, you have more momentum. You want to be like perfect center on the plate because
That's what they're aiming.
Well,
yeah.
It depends on the pitcher where you are on the
Yeah.
plate. Because if it's a faster pitcher, you'll stand in the back so you have more time to swing. But if it's slower or they drop, like right when they get near your, like where you usually hit, you want to go forward so you can actually hit it.
Yeah. Like at a game in Canandaigua, we all had to back up a lot
I
because
didn't. I started the regular spot.
And because the pitcher was really fast, and so we
did.
Okay. So you want to have a full follow through, obviously, because if it's half or none, then it's not going to go nearly as
You're
far.
not going to get any.
Yeah. And then your follow through should end on your front foot because that makes it more balanced. Okay.
Depending on like the temperature, the bat will sometimes not work as well. But like there's one spot of the bat where you always usually want to hit, which is like right in the middle of your barrel, because then you have like most like power. Because if you hit it here, it hurts, and if you hit it here, it just usually goes foul.
But like if it's really cold out, sometimes even if you hit it in the right spot, it'll like shake and it won't go as far. So I guess you just wait for warmer weather because there's not really a solution. Like you can get batting gloves, but it doesn't really make that much difference.
The ball doesn't carry as much.
And if you hit like really for a long time, and like you know how well you hit, and you've hit really well, you don't change your stance because
like,
you know how to hit.
Because if you like looked at Faith's data from earlier, she did a lot better by like 40 feet from her normal stance to what we thought was a better stance. But since she's been hitting the same way for a long time, she was like, didn't do well with change. And plus she already hits pretty good, well. So, yeah, that didn't work. But like me, I don't hit that well, so I wanted to like change it. Okay.
So we learned a lot throughout this project. We learned how to like what's the best stance for each one of us, even though they were a little different for some people. We learned how to get better research and to collect data. And then we also learned how to present data in a good way. And also how, like, other factors that affect the data.
Yes. And then
And one thing that we didn't really keep like the same was we all used our own bats. Like we didn't all use the same bat.
But sometimes that's better because Faith is taller and Sarah's shorter.
Yeah, but like because my bat is probably way lighter than yours.
What is it?
And the one you
What's the
used,
drop?
the 13.
I used a 9 for that, so let's just blame 9 ounces. But I got a new one. It's
No, it dropped from length to weight.
Oh.
okay. And that's our bibliography. Any questions? Jeremy?
You guys should make a video.
We did.
We did, but they weren't really that scientific. They were just us hitting balls. So,
Yeah, that'd be good.
yeah, well,
There's your dad's
if we
phone
can,
and
if we
your
can
phone.
connect them. Yeah, well, my phone does that video. If we can connect it, we'll show you. Charlie?
If you get a sweet spot on a wooden bat, doesn't it just shatter the bat?
Yeah,
No.
we don't.
No,
Yeah.
if you
Sometimes.
if you get jammed on a wooden bat.
If you like perfectly, the bat should shatter.
Yeah.
Oh, perfectly.
Nick?
Do any of you guys have like a swing coach, or do you guys just like?
No,
No.
my dad.
Why do you have a swing coach?
I
do.
use my
I
dad.
don't.
I do nothing. Okay, then thank you.
Anything else?
The end.